Welcome to ViaDigitally channel with me Shravani. Today we're going to learn about effective email writing techniques, and then the average of office workers receive around 80 emails each day. With that volume of email, individual messages can easily get overlooked. Follow these simple rules to get your emails noticed and act upon. So, let us see what is the format of actually writing business emails today. The format of business email is the subject line, salutation, opening line, main body of an email, closing line, sign off, and signature. So I'm going to give you all few simple rules which you have to follow while writing effective business emails. So let us see what are those rules. Don't over communicate by email. Now if everybody has this kind of a practice that whatever they want to say or whatever they want to write, they keep overloading emails. That's not at all a good practice to do at workplace. You should never over communicate or overload an email with lots and lots of information. Make good use of subject lines. You have to use proper subject line to make sure that is more attractive for the person who receives it. Keep messages clear and brief. Be polite while writing an email. So it's not that you act polite, but you have to write polite. Check your tone of words you're using. Proofread your email before sending it, because you may have spelling mistakes, or you may have grammatical errors. To avoid these, you always have to proofread your email before sending it to the person who actually should receive it. Now I'm going to give you 10 tips or hacks to write effective emails. So let's see what are they. Write clear, detailed subject lines. So there are three rules for writing a subject line. Subject line should clearly indicate subject matter, purpose of the email, and the action to be taken by the receiver. So these are the three rules you have to practice while writing a subject line. Stop writing and start outlining to improve skim value. So reduce the number of paragraphs in the email, limit the paragraph length to 1 to 3 lines, and then most importantly, use list and outline format as much as possible. Third tip is specify desired reader response. Now, especially you need to know, or could you please email me the answers to these questions by the end of the day? Or specifically, I need to know this information. You have to use these kind of sentences to actually know the response of the reader. And three tips to get the desired response, or if you want recipients to take action, put their name in 2 line, not the CC line, okay? With multiple recipients, list each name with action item next to it, and always provide a specific deadline in the email. And next step is avoid socialization. At workplace, until and unless it is for the first time you're rewriting to that person, or if you're stating a conversation, you should always avoid socializing in each and every email, especially at workplace. Now next is bluff. Bottom line upfront. So state your purpose in opening sentence. Three tips for effective opening sentences are to inform, to persuade, to request. So you can use any of these three as an opening sentence. And there are two reasons to bluff actually. We bluff to make sure or to ensure clarity for the writer and clarity for the reader. Now, the important tip or hack while writing an effective email is observe your email etiquette. It is very important for a person to follow, especially business people to follow etiquette while writing an email. So the first thing you have to do is modify subject lines during long email threads and set up your signature line to appear automatically. Resist reply all, as this is the number one reason for email pollution. You should never click on reply all when you have to reply for an email. You have to resist this practice and observe the 24-hour rule. Like, make sure you mention the greeting properly in the introduction, and then avoid irony, sarcasm, jokes, and other attempts at humor while writing a business email. So, the next hack is focus on solutions, not problems. Don't try for personal complaints or criticizing your boss or colleagues over email. That can be really bad move, especially at workplace. You have to categorize your emails. So respond immediately to emails requiring action, and you have to filter CC emails into their own folders for later reviews, and immediately delete or forward any emails which are not directly sent for you. Focus on the best way to end an email. Few closure statements at workplace which can help you are: thank you for considering me for this position. I look forward to hearing from you. So these kind of sentences you can use while you're applying for a job, or you have received a confirmation letter, or I look forward to hearing from you. So you can use such sentences for to give a good closure to your email. And last but not the least is obey the rules. Every company will have their own set of rules or guidelines to follow while writing or sending emails. So never try to skip them, and you should follow them for sure. And every business should have a handy business email checklist. So let us see what should be your best practicing checklist before sending an email. So, email address looks professional and has your company's domain at the end. So, make sure your email address is professional and has your company's domain at the end. And you always have to check the BCC, the blind copy, blind carbon copy, and the carbon copy settings when typing in the recipients. The subject line of email is descriptive, clear, and it has no typos. You should be very careful about this, and use an appropriate salutation and way of addressing the recipient. Opening line should be intriguing, and the main body of email should make a compelling argument and follows a logical structure. Include a CTA, that is call to action, in the closing line. Use one of the sign-offs which matches the situation. And signature should look professional, and it states clearly who you are and what company you represent. So that is all it for today's session, guys. I hope you have understood and learned few tips and few points wherein you have to follow and practice while writing business email. Thank you for watching us. Keep watching us for more videos. Have a good day.